Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him, but few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. The gift continued to grow. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. But some years after the Master, our evolutions would follow. That was until I had the audacity to surpass my Lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward: agony. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, and burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead. Tumbling, burning, swirling with white-hot fire, I plunged into the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless torture. Time ceased to exist. All that remained was a deepening hatred for the hypocrisy which had damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived. Raziel, Kain, the abyss has been unkind. I am your creation, Kain. Now as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? What I can make, I can also destroy, child. Damn you, Kain! You are not God. This act of genocide is unconscionable. Conscience. You dare speak to me of conscience. Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is nothing but a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret which I've borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. Can you even begin to comprehend what choices you would have made in my position? I'd have chose integrity, Kain. Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our vast empire. The clans scattered to the corners of the earth. This place has outlasted its usefulness, as have you. The blade is vanquished. And so it unfolds, and we are one step closer to our destinies. At last, at last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I'd imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers? Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss? No. I had faith in you, and your ability to hate, and your self-righteous indignation. Lies, you could not have foreseen all this. Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I could not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel, to see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all of your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we a legion. And that is why I must suffer my children to the void. I can do so with a clear heart. Very poetic, Kain, but in the end you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes. These caves offer insight to those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Mobius told Fine, centuries ago, we each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion. I have been to the tomb of Zephon, Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire? How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Do you not grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We are the same. Zephon and vampire. In our holy wars to dominate Nazgoth, Who better to serve me than those whose passions transcended all notions of good and evil? I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption we represent. My eyes are open, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you've rudely forced upon my unwilling corpse. You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely. Your words are heartening, for you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm. False God! This is the final act, the final turn of your wheel.
Raziel.
Melchiah?
Yes, Raziel. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you think for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstarting heretic?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die. I am released.
And you are not the once handsome self anymore, Raziel. The firstborn son turned betrayer. Step forward, morsel.
Unbound at last. I thank you, brother.
Your thanks are premature, Dumah. I have not forgotten who bore me into the abyss.
The centuries in limbo have honed my strength, nor even Kain is my equal.
Even the strongest vampire is vulnerable.
We shall test your thesis, Raziel.